Hi, welcome to Project Geospatial. I'm Adam Simmons here at the GEOINT 2025 Symposium in St. Louis, Missouri. And today I have the pleasure of talking to Jessica Touchard with GeoSearch. Jessica, welcome, and thank you for this taking the time to interview with us. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved with the industry?
Sure. I have been recruiting within Geospatial for 26 years,
Wow.
and I originally got into the industry through my dad, who started GeoSearch in the late 80s, and I joined him in 1999. So we've been recruiting within GIS, GPS, photogrammetry, remote sensing, Earth observation for all of those years.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's with GeoSearch the whole time?
Yes.
Wow, okay. Well, let's talk about GeoSearch. It sounds like you deal with a lot of professional services in terms of hiring and recruiting, right? How does that work, and who is GeoSearch?
GeoSearch, we're a small recruiting company, niche field obviously within geospatial, and we work with commercial mapping companies, we work with a lot of software firms, some professional services companies and consulting, just really, and even some out of industry people who hire, or companies that hire GIS and other related skill sets like insurance and retail. We've worked with law firms and investment firms. So we even had an e-fuels company this year who was looking for geospatial information and people. So we work with across the board. We're here at GEOINT because we do support also the intelligence community, but we do it across the board within the private sector as well.
Okay, and how is that in terms of what you're seeing in the industry right now, in terms of, I'm sure with what's going on, you have a lot of upward tick in terms of people who need jobs, but how's the other side in terms of companies who are seeking employees too?
It's pretty balanced. Obviously, yes, we have had a little bit of a shakeup within the market, depending just from federal layoffs and things like that, but there's always positions that are in demand with particular skill sets and in particular domains with that expertise. So it's always kind of a balance of who's in the market right now and who's looking.
So what kind of advice would you give people looking for a job and companies who are seeking new employees?
I think for people in the job market looking for a new position, one of the most important things I usually recommend is to attend some networking things like this and to build your personal network on LinkedIn and other areas like that with companies that do what you're interested in, whether it's the software development side or the LiDAR processing or image analysis or whatever you're looking to do. And building that network can really help to allow you to see opportunities coming up when they do, and also when you apply, they are more likely to know your name and understand your place in the industry and want to talk with you. As far as companies seeking employees, there's some challenges that we're all facing in terms of AI applications and some weird things happening in that way where it's not always genuine applications that are coming through. It's really weird right now in the last year or two. So I think for companies, having some real hands-on people within their organization and recruiters like us to talk with people and verify their skills and get an idea of what they're looking for to really find that good fit for your organization is important.
Okay, and roping that back into GeoSearch, what is your best process in terms of integrating with companies to help them make those connections with hiring?
So we have different services that we offer. We have a job board that companies can post their positions on if they just want to receive applications directly and not have a recruiter really involved, which is a low-cost option. And then we also have full-service recruiting where we're actually hearing what the company is looking to do, what positions they need to fill, and then we go out and talk with our candidates about the particular role and connect them that way. So different levels of service there.
What would you say makes you unique among other companies in your space?
I think, number one, our specialty within geospatial. I don't believe there's another firm out there doing that. Certainly people, there are some staffing companies that do like GIS people and maybe intelligence people, but we really have a solid network within the mapping community in particular. And also we have very low cost, I think, options when you're looking at the landscape of recruiting services. Ours are very reasonable compared to that. So
a lot of companies have issues with defining their own roles that they want to put out there on job boards. Do you help with that at all, so that you make it more realistic and relevant to the people looking for jobs, and vice versa?
we do. We talk to employers, about, especially if it looks like a laundry list kind of job posting, about what's really important, what are they really after, what are the soft skills needed for these candidates that they're looking for, and really try to define what's going to work in their organization culturally too. Yeah.
Are there any particular roles out there you see people are companies are looking for the most right now?
Always software developers and software engineers, software developers. AI and machine learning is becoming very prevalent in a lot of job descriptions. Cloud technologies, and really that those soft skills in almost any position that we have now, even technical positions, they're really looking for people who could communicate, who can collaborate on a team, and have more to bring to the table in terms of creativity as well as their technical skills.
Great. Any advice to any young people who are maybe graduating from college right now, just entering the job market? Any what's your biggest, we'll call it, stereotype that you feel like you need to address with that demographic?
I think being open to different types of opportunities. Geospatial is a big world, and sometimes in college you get siloed into thinking you're going to work in one particular type of role, but to look at the industry as a whole and be open to that. Also be open to possibly working on site, and maybe even relocation is going to set you apart, because there's a lot of people not willing to do that. So if you are, that puts you in a really good position. And then also, sprucing up those soft skills, sprucing up the way that you present yourself and your information that you're bringing to the organization.
Great. As we wrap up, is there any last words you'd like to let our audience know a little bit more about GeoSearch?
You can visit us at geosearch.com to view any jobs that we're working on. You can also always submit a resume to us. It's free to all job seekers. There's no fee at all. Employers pay us to help them fill their positions. So, and we can help with your networking. We can help with resumes and making sure that you're ready for the job market.
That is perfect. Well, thank you very much for joining us and talking to us about GeoSearch.
Okay.
And we will talk to everybody next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See, that wasn't so bad.
Oh my gosh.